Pep Guardiola changed football. Before Guardiola arrived at Barcelona, possession statistics above 70% were incredibly uncommon, even among the world's best teams. Most teams approached football very differently from the way we know it today. A traditional 4-4-2 was one of football's most common shapes. Defenders looked to play forward early, midfielders stayed in straight lines, and attacks often bypassed the middle of the pitch. Football wasn't broken. It simply followed a different philosophy. Then one coach began asking a completely different question. Instead of wondering how quickly his team could attack, he asked how they could control every moment of the game. Pep Guardiola's teams are often remembered for their possession, but possession was never the objective. It was simply the result of always having one more passing option than the opponent. Imagine two teams competing for the ball. At first, both sides have the same number of players. Nobody has an advantage. Guardiola's teams constantly move players to create these overloads. A midfielder might drop deeper, or a fullback might step inside, giving the team an extra passing option exactly where it's needed. Having an extra player doesn't just increase possession. It improves almost every aspect of the game at once. Once the press is broken, the advantage spreads across the pitch. One extra player becomes extra space, extra time, and eventually, a better chance to score. Guardiola doesn't see a football pitch the way most people do. Instead of 22 players chasing a ball, he sees a field divided into zones that can each be occupied or left empty. Rather than bunching together around the ball, Guardiola spreads his players across these lanes. This forces defenders to make impossible choices about who to mark and which spaces to leave open. Once every lane is occupied, passing triangles naturally begin to appear. Every player suddenly has multiple safe passing options. Good positioning improves every phase of play simultaneously. The same structure helps teams keep the ball, escape pressure, create chances, and control transitions. This is the payoff. Because every player occupies the right space, the defending team is stretched apart. One final pass breaks the structure completely, creating a clear route to goal. Guardiola's influence extends far beyond the clubs he has managed. Coaches across Europe have adapted his principles, creating a new generation of possession-based football. Tactical ideas spread much like a network. One successful innovation inspires another, until an entire sport begins to evolve around the same principles. Watch carefully. Every idea we've explored now comes together in a single attack. The overload creates the free player, the spacing opens the passing lane, the switch stretches the defense, and the final run finishes the move. Guardiola didn't invent passing. He changed the way football thinks about space. That single shift continues to shape the modern game. More than a style,